latest addition to Flipperama Towers. Got to thank Keith, massive thank you Keith, from New Forest Pinball. Go and check him out if you want some pinball restorations done. That's as good an example as any. We're going to run a separate video on this. The story behind this machine is Keith picked this up. It wasn't in the best condition, and it is now been brought back to life. And on that video, we'll show you pictures of what it looked like when he got it and some of the process. Keith himself wants to pop over here and give it a service before you see that. But what I wanted to do was show you this game here in this video. We'll do a separate video where myself and Spencer will play a game of doubles on it. But it's fair to say this is the first game of this age that I've had here in this house, and I really love it for numerous reasons. Firstly, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous looking. It's part of the history of pinball, which I love that part of it as well. But very much this is pure pinball. It really is. There's a simplicity and a purity to the game, and the gameplay and the rule set, which I think is really important to anybody that wants to get into pinball. Something else, it's really improved my gameplay because it's brutal. They're really, really hard, really difficult games to play. If you just come over and have a look at the playfield, Spencer, and you'll see here, there's not a lot going on compared to a modern machine, but I think that plays into what I love about this game, and about not just this game, all games of this era. Now, I believe this Bally Dolly Parton was 1979. And after this, there were going to go on to be an awful lot of really nice games produced. The class of 81, if you want to call it that, from Bally, which includes a Flash Gordon, an Embryon, and a Medusa, which is something I'd love. Not that it's any different or any better than the other games, but I loved Clash of the Titans as a kid, and there's something about Medusa, and I just think it's a gorgeous game. I'd like to have one of those at some point. But they were making wonderful games, and the early solid state games, I believe they were called. People don't know a lot more about it than I do, certainly. The simplicity of this game is what I was talking about. Number one, it's brutal, as I said. The outlanes, this will really teach you to move the machine because there's just these wires on either side of the outlane and the in lane dividing the two. It goes down there really, really quickly. And that's fine. So I almost play this game with fear. I want to keep the ball up the top end of the playfield. So let me just take you through the shots here. We've got a target here. Scores you 500 points. There's a really sneaky shot just over here. And we've actually had to re-record this video. I'm glad we have, because I forgot to talk about this in the first video. 5,000 points through there. Not an easy shot to make, it has to be said. We have a bank of targets, which when you hit them, reveals the next one. And then once you've dropped the next two, there's a target just behind it there. Score you big points, that will. Now, this is something that's obviously prevalent on an awful lot of pinball machines, not just Dolly Parton. It's going to be a TNA went on to copy this. It's such a good feature, and almost like a forgotten feature in many pinball games. It's a great one. It's something, I think it's Metallica's got that system as well on it, and I really enjoy it. I think it lends itself to really good pinball play. There's a spinner here. We'll get into that when you see the gameplay. A beautiful spinner. Very, very satisfying shot up through there. It's also a good shot because you do want it at the top of the playfield because it's so dangerous. 3 pop bumpers, as you can see there. And then what we have here are a row of targets which spell out the name Dolly. Then what you've got here is, we're still calling that a scoop or whatever you might call it. That every time you get a trough, I like it. Trough. Cheers, Spence. The trough, it spells out each one of the letters in the name Parton. If we get to the middle of the playfield now, you'll see where it says here, Dolly Parton. The name of the game is to light her name, literally. Now, doing certain things will give you, I think lighting the name gets you 22,000 points, which is not to be sniffed at. Let me get that right. I think dropping the first 2 targets on here give you 2 times multiplier. If you can light Dolly Parton, get 2 times multiplier, and start ripping this spinner here, this spinner goes from 100 points, once this light goes on, to 1,000 points. And it's the same with this, the trough at the back. It goes from 500 points, which is how you start on, to 5,000, which is really good. Just moving up to the back glass, there's the lady herself. I think it's fantastic. I really, really do think it's an amazing pinball machine. I just have Spencer, I don't think you've got the space. We're a bit packed out here because we've got so many games in the cave at the moment.
Let's get down the side here. We've got a little bit of artwork down the side of the header there, and then it comes through to the word Dolly there on the side. Very simple side artwork there.
Yeah, and the coin door, once you've worked your way around, is wonderful.
Just get round that machine. Oh, let's have a little look down here. Okay, that's the coin door. Again, very simplistic artwork. I like it.
And I tell you what, that twanger is beautiful.
Oh, let's.
Right, I'm going to show you a game. I'm going to play a game now. It's set to 5-ball game, and I don't know how you would even change that. That's how it came to me. Don't know. Maybe that's the set number on it. It feels about right. You're still getting quite short ball times on this. I think the other thing to say about games like this is that you have really short games. So if you've only got 5 minutes, you can't go and play Godzilla if you've only got 5 minutes. You really can't. Well, unless you have a really crap game, of course. But there's short ball times, and you can sort of scratch the itch, if you like. That being said, last night I came down here and I knew we were going to film today, and it was getting close to locking up and going to bed. I thought I'd have one last game. I'll have one game. Do you know what I did? I switched on Dolly Parton, pardon the expression, and so I had a game, and I thought, oh God, that was close. I was quite close to lighting all the names. I thought, you know what? I'll have another game. I was down here for another half an hour just playing this. So it's very addictive. As I mentioned earlier, it's very good for your gameplay, I think. It will teach you skills. You can't be trying to do that tricky stuff on this. It's a time to maybe revert back to your most basic flipper skills on it. But yeah, I mean, just an excellent game. Honestly, I could talk about it for ages. Fantastic game. It's a 5-ball game, as I was just describing. Seems about right, because the ball length time. Some great old sounds on it as well. I'm going to pop my glasses on, because being able to see is really useful. No skill shot or anything like that. And again, there's no ball save time on here. So you've got to be really careful. Get it back up the top of that playfield. Now you might be able to see in the middle of the playfield that already I've lit the D, and the reason that D's been lit is because I hit that target up there. But we got a lot more to go. Now this is, I can't figure out why that's Tommy doesn't get lit until later. If I can try and hit that, oh dear. Just get it back up there. I was trying to hit that spinner. I've got 2 of the targets down now, so in the middle I've got the 2 times is lit. Really, really great sounds, that is. Don't you dare. There you go. Get back up there, get back up there. Makes me nervous, this game. Don't, yes! Even that is a victory. That's how hard this game is. I'll have a game of doubles with Spencer in a minute. I'll be on a different video. I just want to get it up the top of that playfield to get some more of that name lit. Come on, there you go, that'll do. So, as you can see, the middle of the playfield, that is... Oh no, you dipstick.
Straight down the middle.
So, you can see here what we've got lit. The P, the A, the D, and the L. That wasn't a bad first ball for this game, it has to be said. No, 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 no. I mean, you're not getting that back. There's no ball save on that. Great sound. Really satisfying shot. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Come on. Oh, I was lucky then. And unlucky then. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I'm expecting to lose the ball every time. You can laugh out loud, Spencer. Jeez. It's a swine, isn't it?
It's the most nervous I've ever seen you on a pinball machine.
Come on. There's a level of fun to these games. There really is. There's a simplicity to not having to sort of, no pun intended, fathom the rules. Another great game.
That is one of my favourites, Valley.
Okay. So hopefully you can see by the playfield there. Oh, it's done it. It's done it. I'm gutted, actually. I actually had got nowhere near lighting all of them. I'm going to have one more game. And I'm sure you won't mind, because if you're watching this, you like pinball, right? It is really addictive. And I think that's the point. You're so close. I felt like I was so close to getting towards the end there.
It wasn't a bad score, 1-3-3.
It's not great. I mean, I always feel a good score on this is about 300k, something like that. If you noticed as well, the top score is, you won't see it on there now, but was 900,000 and something.
That's right.
It can't go any more than that because it can't go 7 figures.
Wow.
Because there's obviously 6 figures on the digit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's you could actually go over. If you go over that, it will start at 0 again. So the best game that's ever been played on this machine, or any of these machines, is possibly not even the top score.
No, I can get.
Someone might have scored 1.4
billion.
Sorry,
billion.
Million.
Yeah. Is it million on
million?
This? Yeah.
Yeah, 1.4 million is not going to be the highest score. The highest score is going to be 900,000 and something. Yeah. You know. But to have a good game on it is about
995,000.
If you could get that, so somebody told me, I think it was Craig told me, what you want to do is if you find yourself, that is an arse. That's that.
I'm glad we're doing a second game because this will be well worth it.
Yeah, as Craig said, probably what you want to do, because you get a bonus at the end, is to almost get to 900, thousand and whatever, 999,000, then tilt it. So you don't get your bonus. You might find your bonus takes you over. And now you can see how skullduggerous some of these competitive players are.
Well, there's a lot less skullduggery on this sort of machine. There's nowhere to hide on this. You can't really use the features of the machine.
Well, I can see 2 places. Come on. There's a shocking first ball.
It was. That's nice.
No, I don't want you back down here. Stay where you are. Stay up there, please. You arse. Oh, this is not cool. Not cool. I've hardly lit any of the stuff.
I think that first game might have been your best one. Let's see what happens.
Well, typically, my best one was earlier on, but we've not kept that video because I made an error on the camera settings. That old chestnut, eh?
Yeah. In fairness, I should.
Honestly, it can be really frustrating. This game. Lovely twanger.
Always lovely twanger.
Don't you dare! Oh, honestly, I'm playing like a knobhead. No! This is my last ball, and I've done. This would have to be the best I've ever played now to be able to like all the stuff on one ball. You arse. It's taunting me with the music. I'll get you next time, Dolly. Dolly Parton. It's a great game. It's a great game. As I mentioned, it's pure pinball. I think it's pinball in its purest form, and for doubles as well. It's brilliant. The games are over so quickly. We'll upload the doubles game quite soon after this, I promise. And I actually think for filming a game as well, I love filming these older machines because it's not like you've got to spend ages explaining the rule set. Pinball videos are great for watching gameplay ones if you understand the rules, right? What are you laughing about?
It just says "who" over your shoulder.
Have you seen? Is that in shot?
Oh look, yeah, they've got the man himself.
I mean, I love Flash Gordon. I don't mean a pinball machine, but obviously that's one of these as well. A very, very good one.
Very much so.
I mean, I love the film. Anyway, but I can't even remember what my bloody point was now. Oh yes, the filming of it. If you haven't got to explain the rules overly long period in a pinball video, it's not complicated. I just think I remember going when I went into to Electric Circus in Nuneaton, and we were filming the Interclub Championships, and when people were drawn on these older games, I just think it really lent itself to sort of competitive video sort of thing of a competition. So I love these games. I think, what have we got in here at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in here at the moment. I think I've got 5 games. There's got to be room for one of these. I really do think so, and I'd like to think that I'll always I'll try and stick to that where possible. Anyway, that's it. There you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thanks once again to Keith for loaning us this machine so as we can film it. There'll be 2 more videos on this. The game of doubles I'll film with Spencer. Then when Keith pops up, he's just going to give it service, change a couple of bulbs, and
give Dolly the once over.
Give Dolly the once over, and wipe her down and whatnot. And what we'll do then is we'll show you the before and after pictures, so you can see what a lovely job. He's really brought this lovely old. Spencer's laughing behind the camera. That's why the camera. Actually, the camera's not shaking. We got camera stabilisation. But no, he's really brought this old bird back to life. Cut.